film mi che già acceso. Buonasera, buon pomeriggio. Good afternoon, this is Sandro in Fermo, who would like to say a lot of wise things. And the wisest things you could say is either Robert Wise and the other actor sleeping together in both separate beds. But what we did extract from that film is the fact is that they did sleep together eventually, or that they later on went off somewhere else and slept for real with someone in their bed. But that doesn't mean anything at all, but it was revolutionary at the time. Now, if we continue to pursue the 70s approach and the mid-80s approach towards film cinematography, starting with Star Wars, we are drawn towards special effects or special defects, as they call them, in my earlier writings. Now, with these special effects mixed with some sort of like cyborgic or whatever three-dimensional effect, they are immediately contrasted with the simplicity of your surroundings. So all you can do is just tell them all to like bugger off. Tell them whether to stick their prominence and their beauty, and it's usually the Americans who do this, but with some slight refinement from the globalized fissures of globalization. Like I'm smoking inside and I'm coughing. That made me feel guilty. Does that make me a Catholic? No, it makes me a smoker in my room who's slowly bothering her with this cigarette habit of mine. Must I feel guilty that then I'm a Catholic? No. Or must I feel courteous that I'm a Canadian, or then I'm an Anglican, or then I'm a jerk? You know, so you can look at it each way the way you want to. But the fact of the matter is, smoking causes harm to the people around you. But it all depends on where you live. You know, in Mexico, they smoke in front of their 3-year-old children.
You don't want to stop your rent.
She's a sweet little girl here making this film. So, and then I'd like to add one more thing. The monolingual tyranny involved in investigative processes and all this stuff they put in my brain, you know, this machine, all revolves around them. It's like we're living in a sitcom. It's like the whole world's become a sitcom. And you know, the only revolutionary aspect I saw of a sitcom lately was that they're able to swig a beer now at 8 o'clock, 8:30. That wasn't allowed in Canada around in the commercials. They can only pop it open with that refreshed like feeling of that drip of water, really feeling really cool and draughty. But they couldn't drink it. And yet now sitcoms, American sitcoms, have revolutionized the art of beer. Don't you that? The art of beer drinking. But this is all becoming because they always drank before television. They always wanked before television sites, and God knows stuff like Celebrity Skin and stuff like that were for weirdos. And remember, you sorry petty actresses were great and everything. We all whacked off to their nude scene. It's nice to see the epitome of female beauty, and then you disarm it, you know, and then you realize there's more beautiful people around your backyard than you can possibly imagine. You know, so it's all a joke, it's all worshipmanship of beauty. But what if beauty becomes ugly, like Elizabeth Taylor, Rita Hayworth, and like all you fat pigs out there who can't have to work out in order to maintain your body, otherwise it'd be so slobby and so slobby You make Richard Simmons look like Quincy, or that's an old joke. So all I can say is, like, if you really believe in that stuff, go for it, because it's nice to be healthy and fit and beautiful. But don't fall for the crap, man, because sometimes beauty is elsewhere. It's in your front lawn. It's a sparrow landing on your tree. It's a little girl filming you, you know, like, the Republicans would like to blame it on that leftist system, saying, no, we represent God, for God is yes or no. Well, the Democrats go, yeah, but we'll see so. And then they'll say, yeah, you're probably right after all. So you see, it's all political rhetoric. It's all a bunch of bullshit. But before you stick your prick in a cunt's hole, use the expression that Gus doesn't understand me. I'm not a pedophile anymore. Yeah, sure, there's some powder left and this is all over. Powder got mixed reviews because it was directed by a pedophiliac director. All it revolves around you is the songs around you, which is like sort of like cool, man, because it reminds you of the fact that perhaps nothing really exists but what you see, what you feel, who are really around you, and from whom you truly kneel. So, like, just the way, like Sting ripped off Carl Jung's Synchronicity, word by word, and Rush ripped off Sandro, word by word, with that great writer. It's all coincidence. It's almost like a spatial, intergalactic, transvenioniatic, bisexual pull towards, look at me straight now, and deny it, boredom. See you later. There's a little film. God bless her. God bless her, or her mother bless her. Someone should bless her, so I hope it's up to that guy up in the sky up there, or really, but they once told me that if heaven did exist, it would be underneath the ground. But you never take the Galileo out of the Galileans, and you never take Columbus out of Columbus, but you sure as hell could take America out of America by being American in a rhetorical sense. See you later, and maybe we could hear a tune. We'll see. I got my video all revved up here for a song. I don't know what the fuck it has to do with it, why I should put it on. But I'm developing some sort of like style now. To hear the honk was amplified. It represented some sort of like Canadian honk, which really didn't. They like to amplify sound and noise. Then I don't know, one draft pick for the FBI was a little shit. You laugh and you really believe that Bush was a saint, or Bush is a saint. But there's a lot of shit going down, So, take it away, Crash, Dave Edmonds, and show us the way. Dure, Mom. Where did I learn, Mom?
When I was an undergraduate and postgraduate, it was so long ago you actually got paid to not only all your fees, but a grant. And I spent most of my grant either in Abbott's, which is an Indian restaurant on Walton Street, or in Blackwell. So I hope you buy some books, and then there's a bit of payment coming back to me, which would be very good news. Doesn't look like there are many pressures here. How many of you know about the trolley problem? 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, so I went to Shoemaker College. Back in 1944.
Look, he's pacing back and forth.
But
We don't. We all do that, don't we?
sending their V1 missiles over to the UK. They're trying to hit.
Well, whatever this guy's trying to say is that there will always be death and destruction and everything and all that, you know. And I hope you paid attention because the guy's on my side. I'm trying to get this fucking thing off before it gets rid. We misconstrue as anti-Bushian terrorism.
They sound like a deranged beast, and then they suddenly go eerily silent and they prompt.
Yeah, we flunked all right. Take it easy and eat my grits.